We used the basement of the psychology building to stage our little drama, scheduled to run for 2 weeks. We placed an ad in the city newspaper asking for participants for an experiment studying the psychological effects of prison life. They would be paid $15 a day. 24 were selected. They were all healthy, normal, intelligent, middle-class males. With a flip of the coin, each was randomly assigned to play the role of prisoner or guard. I acted as the prison superintendent. I had to explain to the guards that they could not in any way hit the prisoners, but they could create in the prisoners feelings of boredom, a sense of frustration.
So right there, they took me out the door, they put my hands against the car. It was a real cop car, it was a real policeman, and there were real neighbors in the street who didn't know that this was an experiment. They were taking this experiment too seriously.
Well, when I first got here, even though there was, like I had to strip and go through the process, and they would call me names and made me look in the mirror and see how ridiculous I was and stuff, I still didn't feel at all like I was in the prison. I was just looking at it as a job.
Les gardiens se prennent rapidement au jeu. Dès la première nuit, à 2h30 du matin, ils réveillent les prisonniers brutalement pour organiser un appel. Le premier d'une longue série de comptages totalement inutiles, mais inventés par les gardiens pour manifester leur pouvoir. Au début, les prisonniers ne prennent pas ce jeu trop au sérieux et tentent de maintenir leur indépendance. Les gardiens, quant à eux, ne savent pas vraiment comment exercer leur autorité.
First day I was on the job, I knew it was going to be tough because from what we were supposed to do, we were supposed to try to make prisoners lose all sense of identity, and I really didn't think I was going to be able to do it.
Le premier jour s'étant déroulé sans incident, les gardiens sont surpris par la rébellion du matin. Les prisonniers ont arraché leurs numéros et se sont barricadés dans les cellules. Ils provoquent les gardiens à travers les barreaux et enlèvent leurs bonnets qui simulent le crâne rasé des vrais prisonniers. En répression, les gardiens les aspergent avec un extincteur, forcent les portes des cellules, déshabillent les prisonniers, leur suppriment leurs lits, les harcèlent et les intimident, désormais systématiquement. Les leaders sont mis à l'isolement. L'un d'entre eux, le prisonnier 86-12, proteste violemment. Les gardes le mettent au cachot. Un autre leader, le prisonnier 57-04, est enchaîné aux 2 pieds. Les gardiens ont fait leur boulot, la rébellion est matée. Les gardiens créent une cellule privilégiée pour les prisonniers les moins impliqués dans la révolte. Ceux-là récupèrent leurs habits et leurs lits. Contrairement aux autres détenus, ils peuvent se laver et se brosser les dents. On leur prépare un repas spécial qu'ils doivent manger sous le regard des autres. Mais la tentative de division ne fonctionne pas. Solidaires de leurs camarades, les privilégiés refusent de manger. Peu après, 10-37 refusent de sortir du cachot tant que tous les lits ne seront pas rendus. La rébellion semble reprendre le dessus. En représailles, les gardiens intensifient les mesures humiliantes. Les prisonniers sont maintenant punis sans raison. Aller aux toilettes devient un privilège qu'un garde peut accorder ou refuser comme bon lui semble. Après le couvre-feu, à 22h, les prisonniers doivent uriner et déféquer dans une bassine. Les cellules empestent. Ces mesures éprouvent fortement 86-12. Pour sortir de la prison, ils décident de simuler la folie. Mais il est rapidement dépassé par son propre jeu. Moins de 36 heures après le début de l'expérience, le professeur Zimbardo décide de le relâcher. Le jour suivant, les gardiens intensifient encore leur harcèlement. Les appels durent plusieurs heures. Les détenus doivent nettoyer les toilettes à main nue et cirer les chaussures des gardes.
By the third day, I had done such a good job convincing myself I treated the prisoners like they were of an inferior order than myself.
Smoking is a privilege. Smoking is a privilege.
What is smoking?
A privilege.
What?
A privilege.
Il y eut plusieurs participants extérieurs à cette simulation. Les parents furent invités pour un jour de visite et un avocat informa les détenus de leurs droits. Un prêtre, ancien aumônier de prison, vint parler aux détenus. Chacun joua son rôle parfaitement, sans jamais remettre en cause les règles du jeu, la pertinence de l'expérience ou l'autorité de Zimbardo, y compris le prêtre, qui pourtant a vu un détenu s'effondrer en larmes devant lui.
As soon as he was taken out of the hole and he started talking with the priest, 819 broke down crying. I tried to calm him down and took him to a special rest and recreation room down the hall. After a good meal, he could leave if he wanted to.
Pendant ce temps, les gardiens inventent un nouveau jeu sadique, l'opprobre.
As soon as I realized that 819 could hear this, I rushed to the room where I had left him.
En accord avec 819, Zimbardo décide qu'il doit quitter l'expérience. Les détenus sont désormais totalement dominés par les gardiens, parfaitement obéissants à l'exception de 416 qui a remplacé un prisonnier évacué. Lors du dîner, il refuse de manger et entame une grève de la faim. Il est mis au cachot. Mais cette fois, 416 n'est pas soutenu par les autres prisonniers, qui le considèrent comme un fauteur de troubles. Les gardes en profitent.
Thank you, 416. Over there. Oh, that's perfect.
Shall I do the same as you?
Oh, yeah, you do it just the same way to him.
Thank you, 416.
416 est désormais la seule menace contre le pouvoir des gardiens. Il est sorti du cachot pour l'appel suivant. Cet appel est dirigé par un garde que les détenus surnomment John Wayne. C'est l'un des plus sadiques, un spécialiste des pratiques humiliantes.
I love you, 209.
Get up close. Get up close.
I love you, 209. I love you, 209.
You smile, 293. You get down here and do 10 push-ups. Why is it you try to be obedient so much?
It's my nature to be obedient, Mr. Correctional.
You a liar. You a stinking liar. Now, if 416 does not want to eat his sausages, then you can give me the blankets and sleep on the bare mattress, or you can keep your blankets and 416 will stay in another day.
Alors qu'une cinquantaine de personnes ont observé l'expérience, une seule étudiante réagit. Elle dit à Zimbardo que ce qu'endurent ces garçons est intolérable. Le psychologue en prend finalement conscience.
I had to end the experiment because that's what it was, an experiment, not a prison. These were real boys who were really suffering, and that fact had escaped me. I and everyone else around me, except for that graduate student, had gotten so far into their prison roles that it was hard to separate reality from the simulation.
I had really thought that I was incapable of this kind of behavior. I didn't feel any regret. I didn't feel any guilt. It was only afterwards when I began to reflect on what I had done.
I began to feel that I was losing my identity, that the person that I call Clay, the person who put me in this place, because it was a prison to me, it still is a prison to me.
Once you put a uniform on and are given a role, I mean, a job, saying your job is to keep these people in line, then you're certainly not the same person as if you were in street clothes and in a different role. Well, you in position, what would you have done?
I don't know.
You mean,
I don't believe I would have applied as much imagination to what I was doing. Do you understand?
The study makes a very profound point about the power of situations. Human behavior is much more under the control of subtle situational forces, in some cases very trivial ones, like rules and roles and symbols and uniforms, and much less under the control of things like character and personality traits that we ordinarily think as determining behavior. What does it mean to be a prisoner? What does it mean to be a guard? And a guard is somebody who limits the freedom of someone else, uses the power in their role to control and dominate someone else. And that's what the study is about. And so any situation you're in where there's this power relationship between husbands and wives and parents and children and teachers and students and doctors and patients, and in the military and so many situations, we think this study has relevance for you.